This is it.
We're live.
We're live, folks.
It's the Chris and Chris Show, episode number 2. Kind of hoping it might be a weekly thing, help you guys pass this quarantine time. We're having a little smoke sesh and a lot of smoke, actually.
Hopefully everyone's staying in their homes. I'm not breaking any sort of protocol. I actually live here, so...
Steve, what's up, brother? Glad to have you on board. We miss you. May 15th, I think. What did I say? May 15th is we're going to practice whether there's a quarantine or no quarantine. So,
I'm going to do a little fucking probably live concert for you guys that night on May 15th.
I think so.
So get ready for that. That should be cool. How you guys doing tonight? What are you guys drinking? You guys smoking? I'm actually not having an alcoholic beverage at the moment. I'm having a glass bottle Pepsi from the bodega.
Glass bottle bourbon from the liquor store.
Okay.
So what's up? What are you... Chris and I live together, okay, and we barely see each other. Okay,
Yeah.
so what have you been up to all week?
Well, work is kind of slow, but I've been managing to get up there and do the damn thing a few hours a week and keep the fucking shit going there. I have an eBay and an Amazon store. It's called the Gore Store. I sell horror movie posters and NECA toys and Funko Pops and a lot of cool shit, horror movie memorabilia and heavy metal posters and stuff like that. So go on eBay or Amazon and type in the Gore Store or Gore Store NY, and I have like 10,000 listings up there. So if you guys want to check out some cool shit, that's what I do during the week. I'm kind of slow at the moment, so I could definitely use the biz.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good week. Staying alive.
Making it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a lighter?
I do. Of course I have a lighter.
Fantastic. Oh, let's see. Let me bust this out. I'm sure they're asking some questions.
All right. This week I spent, and I see he's watching, this week I spent writing a guitar solo for the band Oncology.
They're from England?
Ireland.
Hey, Dusty.
It's the first guitar solo I ever did
bud.
as a guest
What a good boy.
appearance, and to
great
say
boy.
I was nervous as hell about doing it. I'm not really a soloist, so I was nervous as hell about doing it, but I think I came up with a really cool Tony Iommi-ish 2-track guitar solo, left and right channel, playing off each other.
What band is this? Oncology.
Oncology.
Yeah, they're sick, man.
Yeah, and I was really nervous. I handed it in to Connor, who's watching. Love you, bro. And everybody in his band seems to like it, so that was a big weight off my shoulders. I was really scared about that because kind of new to the soloing thing, and I'm getting better at it day by day, but those guys liked it, and I think I really made it moody and evil and dark sounding, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I got to actually hear it, and
Yeah,
it's
yes, I
very
did.
tasty for the song. Works perfect in the song.
Thanks.
Luis says, greetings from Mexico, bros. How you doing, man? We've actually never played down there as Internal Bleeding, as far as I know,
No.
with this lineup. Kyle may have on the Onward to Mecca tour. And Steve and his other band, Sacrificial Slaughter, has played down there more times than I'm sure they can count.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can get us down to Mexico, man, and you know promoters, we're dying to play Mexico City or Juarez or fucking TJ or whatever.
Hell yeah.
So get us over there, man. Fucking, I gotta light this thing up in a minute. We got a bunch of questions rolling in.
Light that up, and I'll answer a couple of questions while you're lighting up.
Don't search my browser history, for Christ's sake.
What's up, Rob Seeley? How are you, brother?
Let's see.
Pete, what's up, man?
How's everybody doing, man?
Hey, Kuba. Here's the deal with the European tour, all right? I am being told it's being rescheduled for October. That was like 2 weeks ago. I heard it was being rescheduled to October. Same package, same tour, but I haven't heard anything in 2 weeks. Everything is still up in the air, but they're really trying for October. It just depends on how promoters are and if
Dates might be completely different. The itineraries might be completely different. I just hope it fucking happens, man. We love playing in Europe, dude. It's actually, I honestly think our European tours are more successful than our U.S. tours. And
I agree.
we just love being over there, man. So hopefully it all fucking gets smoothed out. I don't know. Every band always says hopefully. I mean, what else can you do besides fucking hope for it to fucking work out?
Exactly.
And we have no answers. We have less answers than most at this point.
Joey Marks asks an interesting question. Did you tour with 6 Feet Under in the mid-90s, and how was it? Yeah, we toured. Our first full U.S. tour was with 6 Feet Under and Immolation in 95/96, and was one of the greatest times of my life. I mean, we had such a good time. The dudes in Immolation were totally amazing. They broke our road cherry for us. They were great guys. All the guys in 6 Feet Under were great.
I still talk to Chris Barnes on Instagram once in a while. I know he gets fucking bad raps from some cats online and shit, but
he's a cool dude.
He's been cool as fuck to me.
Yeah.
As far as me, and Chris has always had good things to say about him. Suffolk guys always have fucking nice things to say about Barnes, so it is what it is, man.
It was a great tour. It was really, we had a lot of fun on that tour, even though like our trailer blew up literally the first day of the tour. It was fun.
Where would you guys get to? How far out?
We made it to Pennsylvania.
Nice.
We had to go
Wilkes-Barre?
We had to go from so that '96 tour. We had to go from New York to Cleveland to pick up our merchandise from Indie Merch, and then down to Texas. And I think we had 2 days to make it. And so on our way out to Cleveland, our fucking trailer blew both wheels.
At the same time?
At the same time, literally at the same time. Oh my God! So we had to have the trailer replaced.
Who was driving?
Bill was driving, actually.
Wow.
And it was funny. I mean, I have pictures of it. I should post them online of us sitting in front of, and it was during a snowstorm on top of that. And anyway, the trailer company came out, gave us a new trailer. We hauled ass from New York. I think once we got everything fixed, Frank Rini drove from Pennsylvania to Cleveland at, I swear to God, 125 miles an hour.
I believe that.
We showed up in Texas, in Dallas. That was the first show, and we literally showed up about 6 minutes before we had to go on stage. It was awesome. Galaxy Club, and that was the first show we played in Texas on that tour. It was the Galaxy Club.
Tasso wants to know if that's a diesel you're smoking tonight, Chris.
Tasso, it's a diesel. Of course it is.
Excellent. And our boy Brandon says he's smoking up too, so that's what's up, man. I got myself, I think it's like 2.5 of fucking San Fernando Valley OG in a double wide king size Supreme raw paper. Just tooting on that for a little bit. Let's see. Another fellow named Sean says, "What up? What's up, Sean? How you doing, man?"
What's up, Sean? What did Connor say?
Connor says something about Boxing Day. Is that fake Christmas?
Yeah.
Sucks. Diego says, "Cheers from Argentina. Hail Internal Bleeding." Fuck yeah, dude. We are dying to get back to South America proper, man. We've been to Colombia one time as this band, and it was one of the most off-the-chain shows we've ever played, one of the sickest trips we've ever been on. We never got to play Argentina or Peru or Brazil yet, or Chile, so we would love to. And it's something we actually talk about all the time in the group chat.
Yeah.
Like, when the fuck are we going to get back down to South America? Believe me, man, the girls are so fucking hot in South America.
I actually went to Argentina when I was a kid, and from what I remember, is the best steak on the fucking planet is from Argentina.
I just want to fucking break my nose in Colombia again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. A bunch of people watching now. How's everybody doing? Cheers. Checking in with us, man. Got a lot of viewers up there. That's good.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
You guys smoking? You guys drinking? What are you guys doing? You guys listening to tonight? You guys watching any sick movies? Did you guys watch WrestleMania last week? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Perpetual Degradation release on vinyl. What is the status on that?
Working on it. It's going to happen. So just be patient. We got to work through some legal stuff and some other bullshit, but I'm talking to a couple of people, so it's going to come out on vinyl.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did Internal Bleeding ever play with Morbid Angel?
Mm-hmm.
Sean Close wants to know.
Sean, yes. We did play with Morbid Angel. I do not remember what year. I just remember spending the whole show making fun of David Vincent's codpiece. But they were sick. I don't care how many fans they had in front of their stage to blow their hair. But they were sick. They put on a great show. I think it was 93 or 94. It was an awesome show. Actually, I remember that Pete Sandoval and Bill really hit it off. And those two were talking for a long time after the show.
That's a cool story.
And I remember Bill was all excited because Pete stood behind Bill while Bill was playing.
Huh?
And Pete was like totally into it and stuff.
What year was that, you think?
93, 94.
Holy shit.
So it was it was an experience I remember Bill will never forget, which is great.
That's cool. Yeah, I love Morbid Angel. I personally love the mid-period shit of Covenant and Domination.
Oh, Domination is so good.
But I love the Steve Tugger shit too. Gateways to Annihilation is the fucking shit. I love that whole album from front to back. And I love I Am Morbid too, man. I saw a couple live videos of them, and our friend Kelly plays lead guitar for them now. And it's just as good as Morbid Angel. If Morbid Angel can't get to Europe for whatever reason they can't get to, and they're in your neck of the woods, and you get to see I Am Morbid, it's just as good, if not better. I mean, you get to hear the classics with David singing them, so it's fucking awesome.
I know Oscar and Maureen are watching because I just saw Oscar pop on. Love you too. Thank you for joining us. You know that you're family, so it's like you're sitting with us. All right, Mayor. Go out and make sure nobody's violating quarantine, all right?
Let's see. Bunch of questions coming up. What was the first show you ever played? How about not even Internal Bleeding? What's the first show you ever played in any band ever?
All right, the first show I ever played was in college. I was a vocalist.
Dusty, what are you doing, bub?
I was a vocalist for a band called, let's see if I can remember the name. GBA, Guilt by Association. It was a punk band.
Wow.
Okay, and this was in college, and we played out on this big open green. And I was drunk as shit. And it was great. I took my clothes off and sang.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. It was great. I got arrested not long after that.
Well, I'm going to say my first show was with my high school band From the Ashes. I'm not sure if it was... I mean, we did Battle of the Bands and some backyard shows and shit, but our first show in a club, in an actual place that wasn't like, somebody's house, was at a place called Shenanigans in Sound Beach.
Oh, I remember
and
Shenanigans.
We played with Dimensionon, who are the founders of NYDM, if you guys were curious.
And
so
one of the first black metal bands out of New York, too.
And they were always awesome and cool as fuck to us, even though we were 15-year-old dumbass kids with our fucking Immolation shirts and our Morbid Angel shirts and our fucking Slipknot shirts and shit. They were just like, holy shit, these are the only kids that don't play new metal here on Long Island at the moment. So they embraced us and they fucking put us on a real show, which was really cool of them.
Yeah.
And so I still respect those guys to this day. If you guys like old school, like that third wave American black metal, Dimension,
like Black and Death, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
thrashy
really...
stuff too.
Yeah,
It's good. It's really good. Dimensionon, check them out, man. They're fucking super under the radar, and they should be a lot bigger than they probably are. They should have been big like 15 years ago. Peter Clark says they loved us at Knotfest 2015. Yes, it was 2015, and thank you. That was one of our coolest shows we ever got to be part of.
Yeah, that was mind blowing.
Incredible to be there. Incredible atmosphere. Incredible seeing Slipknot later that night. Judas Priest, Korn, all these bands were incredible. Corrosion Conformity, Dying Fetus, Disgorge. It was a really great day, weekend. Our crowd was great. We probably played to maybe 2,000 people, which is sick as fuck. But across the fucking parking lot, that band Snot from Southern California is playing their first show since their lead singer died 20 years ago. So they had 17,000 people watching them at the exact same time that we're playing in the same parking lot. So that was kind of a bummer. But props to Slipknot for actually giving us fucking...
Yeah,
give us the go on that.
I thought it was cool when I came up to, when I was hanging out with Mick from Slipknot, and he pulled up his phone and he just flipped through every IB album.
It's true. We were eating dinner in the fucking in the catering area with Ghostface Killer of all people.
Yeah, that was sick.
And Mick walks in and he just shows us his fucking IB collection on his phone, and that was cool as fuck, man.
Mick's a dude. He is into death metal. He is. I remember Mick when he was a little kid going to Milwaukee Metal Fests. And coming up to me after Internal Bleeding shows, the Internal Bleeding set, and going, oh my God, you guys rule, blah, blah, blah. It's wild.
Sean Kennedy is watching.
Hey,
buddy.
Sean, I only have one malt. What the hell?
You figured all these fucking expensive as fucking shit that you could afford like maybe 2 malts. Nick Marrero is watching now. That's our boss. That's our manager. Hey, Nick. How's it going, man?
Love you, baby. Hope you're all right. We got to talk soon. I got things going on in my brain.
Dave says he saw IB with Immolation in Placerville, California.
Hell yes!
in '96. Fuck yeah, dude.
The best part about Placerville is the hole underneath you know, if you saw them there, you know the whole underneath of that town is all gold mine tunnels.
Really?
Oh, it was wild. The whole, like, you know, somebody told me it was for the politicians to go from town hall to the whorehouses. So they had all these tunnels. It was the wildest thing I ever saw.
San Francisco 69ers? Steve, our lead singer, Steve Worley, says he's smoking on some carts from Oregon and drinking cheap beer in front of a fire down in TN, down in Tennessee, dude. Fuck yeah, Steve. We wish you were up here chilling with us, man.
Steve, when you come up on the 15th, we're going to do this live. We're going to hang out. We're going to light well, it'll probably be too warm for a fire. But
this is the first time that the band hasn't been centrally located on Long Island for the most part, with all 4 or 5 members, you know. So it's actually tough. But this is the fucking lineup that's showing us dedication and works and shit and wants to fucking do the grind and shit. So we're trying to make it work, man. We wish everybody lived here on Long Island, but it's fucking not easy, man. We know. Do we have a favorite IB cover version from another band? Fetal Decay did Rage.
Yeah, that was good.
And it was incredible.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ruthless Inhumanity did, I think, Ruthless Inhumanity.
Yeah, Ruthless Inhumanity. There's a lot of good covers out there. I can't.
I'm going to say Rage by Fetal Decay, though. It's phenomenal. I mean, nothing's better than the real one. The real one has Billy playing drums on it. But it's fucking good, man.
It's intense.
It's really good.
Yeah.
They play it better than I can personally play it.
Oh, stop.
Oh. Let's see. David Campos says, "Hi, Chris and Chris. Pitbulls for life, man. That's what's up. Chaos and Tejas."
Hey, David. How you doing?
Listen,
Tell
man,
Joker I said hi.
I appreciate you guys so much down there, and you guys always take care of us and bring us weed and bring us food and shit. You guys brought us a giant brisket last time we were there. But here's my only gripe. Here's my only problem.
What, there were no forks
There
or
were
knives?
no forks, knives, napkins, or paper plates. You literally just brought us a tin with a brisket in it and dropped it on the hood of the car. And we're like, there you go.
That was great.
Oh, thank you. And so we just had 7 pounds of meat with us for the next day or two until we could find utensils. Voracious Contempt on wax. Same thing, man. We're in a fucking embroiled legal battle at the moment with Pavement Music. So if they decide in our favor, we'll be able to fucking release those first 3 albums.
It's going to happen. Just give it time.
The boss is on it, you know? Trust him.
I'm on it. The boss.
Okay, so Matt wants to know our take on the Onward to Mecca album. So neither of us are on that album.
I am, actually.
Chris wrote... All right, you played the solo in the middle thingy. You wrote a lot of songs on the album.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big fan at the time of that album's release. That album is very important to me. I know Chris was going through a hard time in his life, which is why he had to leave the band at that point. He wanted to pursue other things, and it just wasn't happening with the band at that time. He put it in very trustworthy hands with Jerry and Frankie and those other cats, and Billy was still in the band. And I think the album's personally great. It's a bit of a left turn from some of the older stuff, so some of the older fans were shocked by it. But listening back, it's perfectly in line with the Internal Bleeding canon of the albums.
I think it's a natural progression of where Internal Bleeding was after Driven to Conquer.
Correct.
Where me and Guy
sounds perfectly after Driven to
Conquer.
Right.
It's
the next logical progression.
Right. It's the stuff that Guy and I were writing. We were trying to get more hardcore into IB. We were trying to get away from everybody was starting to get way too guttural with their vocals and this and that. It's one of the reasons we got Jerry. Jerry was an awesome fucking vocalist. He still is an awesome vocalist.
I love those guys today. Everybody that's on that album, I fucking have mad love and respect for. Andrew, Matty Bones, rest in peace, dude. He passed away a few years ago. Billy passed away a few years ago. I love those dudes. I love that album. Frankie Mitz is one of my biggest influences on the actual guitar, not just to play Internal Bleeding, but the actual instrument of the guitar. Frank Buffalino is one of my biggest influences, period. I love those guys. I love that album. We're going to try and work some of those songs into the fucking
we're working on This Day I Fight.
Kyle was in the band during the 05 tour or the 06 tour, whatever, the second Onward to Mecca US tour. Kyle was in the band for that version of the band. So, I mean, there's a connection. I love and respect that album. I respect everybody in that fucking on that lineup, too.
Yeah.
Tanner wants to know, how come no Extinction of Benevolence shirts? Dude, we made them. We totally made them like a year or two ago.
Yeah, we made them
We
a year
sold them pretty quick, though.
They sold out fast. We're going to make more, dude, because, listen, that's an album that I have a real soft spot for because, A, Pavement dropped the ball and didn't promote us at all on that album, and B, I honestly think that album influenced so many bands, especially with Frank Rini's vocals, the way his vocals were on that album. everybody copied that after that album came out. And I think the album's fucking heavy as hell. So we're working on putting some songs from that in the set and possibly re-recording some of those songs because the production was like, eh. So.
Sean wants to know, did we ever play with Body Count? I believe they played the same day as us at Knotfest.
Yeah.
So that sort of counts,
Didn't
right?
we see him and his wife in the airport?
Oh yeah, we flew over from
from
JFK to LA with Ice-T and Coco, and we were waiting with them at baggage claim. And we have the same stage manager, Oscar Zero. And,
that's right, yeah.
So that's how I broke the ice. I was like, hey, Ice. He was like, oh, what's up? You know, it was a long flight. I'm sure he didn't want to fucking hear from no jerk-offs like me. But I was just like, hey, man, we have the same stage manager, Oscar Zero. So he fucking broke the act, and we started talking for a minute, and it was cool as fuck. And, yeah, I guess Knotfest is probably the only time.
Yeah.
Joker knows about Dave's brisket. Fuck yeah, dude. It was delicious, dude. I mean, we literally ended up eating it with our bare hands.
Yeah. Love you, Joker, man. I love you.
Ryan's dad is watching. Hey, Ryan's dad.
Hi, Ryan's dad.
Mr. G, how you doing, sir?
Ryan, his name is the same name as mine.
Chris.
Chris, do you know
Chris
that
as well.
me and your son have the same exact birthday?
Wow.
I don't know if you know that. And do you know that you're more involved with internal bleeding than fucking your son is? God damn it, he's watching anime all the time. It's got to stop.
Yeah, Ryan, text me back once in a while.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, Ryan.
Um,
we love him, though. Come on.
But yeah, he plays hard as fuck. Your son plays hard as fuck and tight as fuck, and he's an awesome kid to tour with.
Yeah, you should be proud
I've
of
had
him.
zero issues with him on the road. He's great.
Very responsible and good guy.
He likes to text and drive, though.
Yeah.
Which frightens me.
And he watches too much anime.
John Harvey, one of my day ones, man, smoking some NYC Diesel. How much for the irate hoodie? I don't know, $5,000, dude. I was literally just talking about this downstairs with my friend Brandon. And this is like one of my grails, not for sales. You heard? Love you, though, bro.
That picture of you is awesome at that irate show that somebody posted.
Yeah.
And you with the Yankee hat on.
I think Glenn, the drummer of Billy Club Sandwich, posted a picture from the final irate show. And I'm actually easily spotted in the crowd. If you guys go on my Instagram page, Without Remorse 420.
He was under the fire.
It's up there. It's a pretty funny picture.
As long as you got him.
It's from 2006.
We used to play
Andrew says, yo, I appreciate you guys for being one of the only slam bands for not having any of the marble mouth vocals I hate. Why I'm so into your music. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
High B has always had sick lead singers, has always had legible, what's the word I'm looking for? Intelligible lead singers with their own take and power.
But we always, at the same time, lyrics are important.
Right, and lyrics are important.
Right.
So you kind of want to hear them to some degree. And there's great parts that are certainly gurgled by every lead singer. But, the variation is what keeps us, keeps it fun.
Yeah.
And I think every singer that the band has had its own awesome take on it, dude. Even Mike Latino on Alien Breed.
He's sick.
You know what I mean? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for that, by the way.
Nick wants to know, did we ever play with Skinless? Yeah, we played with Skinless a bunch of times.
1,000 times. Love those guys. And as a matter of fact, Sherwood, the vocalist from Skinless, not this last time, but
last time for sure.
Was he?
Yeah, last time
that's
we played.
right. Last time, yeah, he came
we played
out.
in Denver. Sherwood sang
In Human Suffering. Yeah, he came up on
with
stage with us. Yeah,
it was really cool.
And the time before that, he took me and Kyle and everybody else out for cigars and whiskey. Great guy.
All right. Big
Great
question
band.
right here. Ready?
Uh-oh.
Are we mad that the Oakland Raiders are now the Las Vegas Raiders?
All right, go ahead. You first.
I'm a big fan of the town, Vegas. I like it out there. I like the atmosphere. I have a lot of friends and family out there, and I think that's actually the right place for them. It's cool because I don't live there, so it doesn't really affect me in any way, shape, or form. So I think it's neat, and the new stadium looks sick. But having been to Oakland as many times as we have on tour, it seems like the only thing going on in that fucking city is Raiders related. And without them and without the basketball team there now, it's going to be a mess. I feel bad for that city because I really love it out there. I love the Bay Area, and Oakland's going to take a fucking hit, unfortunately.
I think so. I'm old. I grew up with the Raiders in the 70s. And to me, the Raiders were all a bunch of criminals and hard asses and mean motherfuckers. And that's Oakland. And so I'll always be a loyal Raider fan, but I want them to be in Oakland because that's the heart of the Raiders. Even though they've kind of lost it, is that dirty playing and that mean and nasty Jack Tatum and punching people in the face when they're not looking and kicking them when they're not looking and spitting on them. That's the Raiders, you know.
Joe Sincotta's just excited to gamble on them.
Oh yeah, why is he watching?
Yeah, he literally just said gambling. Props to Joe Sincotta, the greatest fucking death metal producer on planet Earth, man.
Sincotta actually makes us sound like a real band.
Full Force Studios, Full Force Records.
In Ronkonkoma, New York. Best producer ever.
I mean, everything that comes out of there just sounds ridiculous.
If you've ever been to an Obituary concert and been crushed by the sound, that's Joe Sincotta.
Yeah, I guess the A's, I'm still talking to Joe Sincotta. The A's still play in Oakland, but it's dismal out there, dude. We stay out there by that fucking hotel by the stadium every time we play Bay Area Death Fest or on tour over by the Raider Image and that fucking in and out that we get 100 times. And it's dismal, dude. Like, it's going to be fucked without them over there, dude.
The last time the A's were good was when Vita Blue pitched for them, for God's sakes. Come on. What a great
John
game.
Harvey says they just lit up the new stadium last night for the first time.
It does look like Darth Vader.
Very cool.
Yeah.
John Harvey, last time we played in Vegas, dude, you brought a jar of something called puff sauce, I believe, and it was 500 milligrams, and I drank it, and I went to bed for 4 days, and they had to wake me up to play the show.
Wait, was that the night you were naked eating Whataburger? Eating in and out in front of the television?
No, we were in the van.
No, that was
driving through the desert.
Oh, okay.
And like I had to be like woken up like just to play the shows for the next 4 days. It like fucked me up so bad. Matt Martins is watching. All right, shut it down.
Shut it down.
He must be bored.
Yeah.
Play some video games or something, Matt.
Dude, Division 2, Matt, get on, play with me.
Matt, do you have Division 2? Is that a thing that you
It's my game.
fuck with? Chris gets up at 4 a.m. Just when I'm going to bed, I hear him clumping around in the fucking living room upstairs. And the TV fires up. Sophion wants to know when we're coming to France. We were supposed to come to France, I believe, right now. I think we're supposed to be there right the fuck now with cattle decapitation. But, tour is off until further notice, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And once it gets rescheduled, rebooked, hopefully there's some cool shows in France. We haven't played Paris since 2013, and we haven't played France at all since 2018, and it was some tiny-ass place in the country.
Yeah, but we got some good photos there.
Fucking show was not great, but yeah, took great band photos at a church out front, and the promoter gave me a fucking piece of hash that looked like a chunk off a Kit Kat bar, and it was so fucking good. It made the whole fucking day worth it, dude. Okay, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Favorite venue you ever played?
Okay. Well, I gotta say, okay. I've gotta say Hammer Sonic in Indonesia, whatever the venue was. I don't remember the name of the park.
Ankle Beach Park.
Ankle Beach Park. That's my favorite. Number 2 is a ice hockey rink we played in '94, I think, in Amqui, Quebec, where we literally did 2 sets in a row because the crowd wouldn't let us off stage. Those were the 2 best venues I've ever played.
Cool. I'm going to say my favorite venue is 013 in Tilburg, Netherlands.
Hell yeah.
That's the most professional place I've ever played. It's like the real ass place over there. It's got a fucking kitchen with like a chef that wears a fucking chef hat in it. You know what I mean? And
Mountains of Death was amazing too, but you didn't even play that, unfortunately.
I'm going to say the Rickshaw Theater in Vancouver. It's a old kung fu movie theater, and they turned it into a fucking venue, and it was the most no rules, no security, 1,000-person crazy fucking show that I've ever played, and it felt like the 90s again. Nobody had their fucking cell phones out.
Was nuts.
People were drunk and fucked up and moshing and kicking each other's asses and wearing leather jackets and spikes and fucking each other up. And it was awesome. It was us and Suffocation and Cataclysm and
Pyrexia.
Rex and Jungle Rot. And
That was a good show.
It was fucking sick, yeah. So I'm going to say Rickshaw Theater in
Good call.
Vancouver.
Good call.
Matt Martin says he's only here for more rat poop.
Well, we'll get the rats out.
Bust out Dusty and Musty.
I think Duster killed one of them, so.
Yeah, good. Josh Mosh is watching, dude. Hopefully you're fucking able to fucking play drums, dude, and jam at home, or got some fucking pads.
Love you, Josh.
Sincata knows about the rickshaw, calls it the shit shaw. He hates it there because he's an actual professional. I'm like a scumbag, you know what I mean? Like I like shitty shit like that.
Oh, Sincata loves it. He just wants to say it sucks.
Have we ever opened for Cannibal Corpse? Yeah, a couple times. We did. We played 70,000 Tons of Rock with them a couple years ago. That was neat. Parker Yowell checking in says the Netherlands has the most legit venues for sure. He sure knows, man.
Yeah.
Check out Parker. He's a really sick drummer. He plays session work for a lot of sick bands.
I think he's a touring drummer for hire, too. So if you're a touring band and you need a good drummer, even though he's yellow, you know, he's all right. We love you, Parker.
Yeah, everybody hates on the rickshaw, dude. I only liked it for the fucking craziness aspect. I'm not saying it was nice or the catering was good or the backstage was nice or the fucking stage sounded good or anything. I'm saying, like, it made me feel like I was at a fucking crazy-ass show in 1994. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there was
yeah.
no fucking rules, and it was packed and sweaty, and it was...
It was insane. It was a great show.
Because of the venue and the where it was located by that fucking methadone clinic and that shitty part of town. Like, it all just felt cool to me. You know what I mean?
The
like,
Chinese food place
you got to play at
next to the venue.
CBGB's and bullshit like that.
Yeah,
you got to play at the PWAC, and you got to play at these awesome fucking legendary places over the years, and fucking Eagles Ballroom and shit. I didn't get to do a lot of that stuff, so I felt like I got...
Rickshaw was awesome, man.
You know, I felt like I got a part of that.
Rickshaw was awesome. Absolutely.
Let's see. Eric Lopez, West Texas in the house. Fuck yeah, dude. El Paso, we love it out there, dude. We fucking love El Paso, actually, dude. And I love the food out there, man.
Oh, my God. The burritos are so good in El Paso. Fuck. You can't get that in New York.
New York City? Anybody know what that's from?
Blank.
I'll send you an internal bleeding patch or a button or something if you could tell me what that reference is from. New York City? I know it.
I know it. Only Chris and I get obscure television references.
Fuck yeah. Timmy, my brother from California, wants to do a shot for Bill. Let's do it. Say when,
Let's
brother.
do it, Timmy. Timmy
Light her up,
Becker?
man. Yep.
Love you, Timmy.
Fuck yeah. My brother Billy, upstairs, man. Cheers, dude. We miss it, man. Don't fucking think for a day that fucking we keep going. This is like a cash grab or some shit, or a fucking to fucking be fucking famous fucking dudes or whatever. It's because internal bleeding has to fucking go on, and Billy wanted us to fucking wanted this band to fucking go as far as it could when he was alive, and I know it's no different now, and Chris knows it's no different now. And if Chris wanted to shut the band down, he would have for the right reasons, and we're still going because it's the right thing to do.
And so, like, what Chris and I are doing, we do after every practice. You know, maybe we don't go live, but we hang out on my back deck after practice, and we still leave a blank seat open for Billy.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
What?
It's such a serious moment. Dave Campos got it right. Picante sauce. Facebook
Yes,
Picante.
yes, Dave,
All right,
you got it.
we'll send you a fucking a patch or a button or some shit. What I have in the garage.
No, we won't. We just say we will.
Son of a. I'm
He
sorry.
got
You were
it.
saying though?
What I was saying is,
Sitting on balls.
we always have a blank chair at our hangouts after practice for Billy, because he's there with us all the time.
Yeah, dude. For a while there, we were leaving drinks and cigars out and shit for him and stuff, and like we try to do that whenever we remember, man. And people fucking, it's nice. People bring cigars to the shows and stuff, and you know, they're in honor of him and stuff, and pretty cool.
So cool. Yeah, it's really cool.
I think about him every day. I literally think about the dude every day, dude. It's still surreal, and you know, third year anniversary of that event is coming up soon, and it's tough, man. And I was friends with him for about 10 or 15 years. Let's see, 2000. I knew him since 2000-ish, 2001-ish when I started seeing the band, you know, and I was friendly with the guys. But I was like friendly with him for the last 10, 15 years of my life, for real, you know, beyond just being in a band with him. And he was a great fucking dude. Awesome dude.
Awesome.
Best dude. Awesome.
So, April's a really hard month for me because obviously Billy died in April, and now how fucked up is this, right? Okay, so me and Billy go back since the beginning of the band, and the day of his funeral, April 27th, is my birthday. So I had to actually give a reading during my birthday at Bill's funeral. It was probably the hardest thing I did my entire life. That was the hardest thing I ever did in my life.
Not a great gift.
No, but I mean, him and I are intertwined forever. So, I kind of look at it that way. I can't deal with it. This is a bad month for me. It's a really bad month for me.
He was the fucking man, though. There's no denying it. He taught me a lot.
Oh my God, he was so fucking funny.
Hilarious. And fucking hilarious, dude.
Funniest guy on the planet. Oh my God.
He was the fucking man. So cheers. Yeah. Thanks to everybody for fucking doing a shot. Do one more for Billy. If you guys are drinking at home or smoking at home, fucking one more for Billy. All right. Parker says he thought about Billy when he played at Vitus last month. Fuck yeah, dude.
Thanks.
That's what's up, man.
Thanks, Parker. Appreciate that, bro.
I got to see Internal Bleeding there as a fan about a year before I joined. Play at St. Vitus with Billy on drums, and I was in the crowd. It was fucking awesome, dude.
And Chris came up to me after the show, and he's like, "You fucked up this part. You fucked up that part. Why'd you play this? What?"
I was like, "Yeah, that part of the Visitant was fucked up."
Oh, that's how I knew Chris was the right person.
Yeah. Anthony says he's seen us in 5 different states. Fuck yeah, dude. That's what's up, man.
Anthony who?
Anthony Cochran.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Cheers,
Hot
man.
Sauce King.
Oh, that's what's up, dude.
He's the hot sauce king.
Dude,
yeah.
I love hot sauce so much, man.
Yeah, Anthony, you and I go back a long way, brother. Love you, man.
That's really cool, man. 5 states. That's fucking sick, man. What's your favorite IB album?
Oh, that's not fair. Can I give you 2?
Yeah, there's no rules. I don't give a fuck.
Extinction of Benevolence is and Corrupting Influence.
Wow.
Those are my 2 favorite IB albums. I love Extinction of Benevolence. It didn't come out production-wise the way I wanted to, but I just think it's just so fucking heavy and I think it's way ahead of what people were doing. And Corrupting Influence is, I think, I finally I teamed up with Chris, and Chris taught me a lot of great stuff, and him and I have a good chemistry together, and I think it was a lot of fun to make that album.
I had fun. I'd come here after work and shit on my way home. I was living in Selden for half of it, and then I moved to Queens for the other half of writing it, and it was fun, man. It was just fun. I'd come here, and we'd let loose, and we'd smoke in the backyard, and go upstairs, and I was thinking about this part all day. I was thinking about this part all day. And it was cool the way it just kind of happened, and then we'd run it by Sean and Joe, and fucking run it by Kyle and shit, and it came out great. I think it came out sick.
Yeah.
Production wise, there's some other things I'd try different, or I'd put a squeal here, or I'd do a bar chord here, I do an octave thing here instead of that, or you know what I mean. But, I mean, I love it. I fucking love it. Which leads me to also say, Driven to Conquer is my favorite one. It changed my life when I heard it. It made me think beyond regular death metal, and I went, oh, this is something different and something exciting and violent and well thought out and accessible at the same time, and it's still my favorite one to this day. It's untouchable. It's unfucking touchable.
And I love that. I love that album too. Don't get me wrong. You just told me to pick my favorite. I'm proud of everything that we've done. I'm not proud of the production on some of the albums.
I love them all, man. I was a fan before I was in the fucking band. I love every Internal Bleeding album for different reasons, dude.
Right.
I think every album cover is fucking sick in its own way. I think every fucking lineup has been sick in its own fucking way. It's cool as fuck to me, man. All right. Jay Liff is watching.
Jay, be safe out there, brother.
Yeah, please mask up.
I'm smoking a Gurkha.
And for Christ's sake,
and drinking cheap whiskey.
Bring an egg thermometer with you.
I'd be a bit dubious about
So me and Jay Liff, right, and Chris were getting breakfast on the fucking ferry from mainland Europe to
England.
And,
to the White Cliffs of Dover.
Yeah, so we're fucking waiting online to get fucking breakfast at this buffet. And a nerdy-ass British fella kind of like sneaks his way in front of us three. And we're kind of like, this guy just fucking cut us. And he pulls a fucking food thermometer out of his pocket and he sticks it in the fucking tray of scrambled eggs in the fucking chafing dish. And he looks over at us and he like looks at the fucking temperature and he looks back at us and he goes, I'd be a bit dubious about those eggs.
You know what
we were
I'm
just
more,
like, thanks a lot, asshole.
You know what I'm more impressed with? That you knew it was a chafing dish.
Yeah, well, I worked in a few restaurants in my day. Oh, this is sad. This is the end of this. Oh, man. About to shut this thing down now.
Get another one.
Let's see. Who else do we got? Kelly from I Am Morbid is watching. We were just talking about I Am Morbid and how fucking sick you guys are.
Kelly,
man.
love you, bro, man. Dude, you're the man. Let me tell you something. You fucking always have been supporting IB, man. I really... And I try to support you too, man. I get your name out, but you're fucking there, dude. I love you, bro. Thank you. Don't think I don't forget Hal Daddy's. That show was sick.
Kyle Molnar wants to know, will we ever tour with Deicide? Well, it ain't looking great because of COVID. But who knows? Anything could happen. We'll just leave it at that.
We actually had something planned for the end of the summer with Deicide, and
who the fuck knows,
it's up
man?
in the air now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can talk about it because it's not a real thing. So
right. Hopefully it happens, but I don't think so.
Did we put new merch up online?
No, we have a lot of merch online, but we have new shirts coming up early this week.
We should post those because people are asking about it.
I'll show you.
Check out,
I'll go get one.
Check this shit out.
I can't get out of my chair.
Oh my god, he's so drunk he can't get up.
No, I'm stuck. Wait a minute.
He doesn't want to fall in the fire. Just be careful, please.
All right, hold on. I'll get the new shirts.
Good grief. Yeah, Kelly, of course, dude. I like I said, I've watched a fucking couple of videos of I Am Morbid playing, and it's frighteningly flawless how good it is, dude. There's a couple other good questions I'll ask when Chris gets back here, and then we'll start wrapping it up in a few. But check this horse shit out. New swag that we'll put up online this week.
This is just a tank top, but we have shirts too, but the artwork's pretty sick.
Looks terrible. Hold on.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's gnarly.
It's rock. Some sort of like transformer is what I heard it looked like. But it's cool. Props to who drew that?
I forgot his name. Chris.
Fella from
Chris
Pittsburgh.
Smith?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Really sick. All right, Chris. Favorite non-metal band? Oh, excuse me.
Wow. It's a tie between Vast and Public Image Limited.
Favorite non-metal band is Coheed and Cambria, even though they're sort
They're
of leaning
metal,
towards the
though.
metal band.
They're
So
kinda
okay.
metal.
So if we pull it back a little more,
Pull it back
I'm gonna
more.
say Silver Sun Pickups is my favorite non-metal band, or Depeche Mode. I don't know.
That's definitely non-metal.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up in a few minutes. Fucking questions are starting to drain. Chris, what do we use to get that distinctive IB guitar tone?
I can't tell you that.
Scoop the mids, motherfucker. Don't be afraid. It's all right. No, you have to a little bit though. Listen, you can't play out of a fucking orange. You know what I mean? With a fucking Les Paul. You know what I mean? Fucking get a high gain amp. Crank the lows, crank the highs.
And
fuck around with the mids a little bit.
And play.
But that fucking presence has to be up. That fucking gain has to be up.
Yep.
We
And
don't
you
really
have
fuck
to-
with.
you-
We don't really fuck with reverb. It's straightforward.
Dry, yeah.
You're playing on the fucking neck pickup all the time. You know what I mean?
No, the bridge pickup,
No,
not
the bridge
the
pickup all the fucking time. You know, we're never fucking switching back and forth and shit.
But you have to also. You can't be. I think the key is you can't be. You can't be like a light touch tech wizard and play IB. You have to pound those strings as hard as you can.
Oh, right. So, okay. So what he's saying is be a bad guitar player, and then you could make your guitar sound good.
Right.
We do the best we can with what we have. You know what I mean? So a lot of that relies on the fucking...
A lot of it is how much you dig into the strings, though. You have to dig into the strings, and you have to down pick. You know, but I think one of the biggest things is digging into the strings with your pick.
I know that doesn't always translate great in recording either, unfortunately, you know, which I think I learned the hard way with Corrupting Influence, which, you know, Cicada wanted actually to push me more for a little more mids, and I was like, nah, scoop them. And looking back, I wish there were some more mids, because it comes through better on recording, but it doesn't feel the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you really got to dig those strings. You got
to... what's your gear rundown real quick, Chris?
All right. PV Invective for a head. Sometimes an Ampeg VH140C and sometimes a 6505 Plus. Boss NS2 noise suppressor. I use a wireless and sometimes an OD pedal, and that's it. Nothing else.
Cool. Yeah. I use the LTD and ESP, the EX, the Explorer shaped guitars. But I have a V that I've been using a lot more lately that I like a lot, the V401 FM or whatever it is, the King V shape. I like it a lot. Big ass fucking guitar. A couple different PVs, Triple X, 6505 Plus. And I have a
5150.
Fender 5153. That's easy to bring around on tour. And we have a bunch of OG Vader cabinets. And, you know, I very particular with my fucking cables. I call those stupid Mogami cables. But I don't have a bunch of pedals or anything like that. It's just straight up noise suppressor and a tuner.
I think keeping it simple is the best approach.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Parker, yes, you should start a band called Scoop the Mids.
Fuck yeah. Tanner says he has the Imperium flag on his ceiling. Fuck yeah, dude.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Chris, where did the groove come from and how did you pretty much create Slam?
It's a broad question. So, but the basics is the groove came from hip hop and Black Sabbath. I mean, that's really where it all came from. I mean, if you listen to our first album, I always say it's a fucking hip hop album. I mean, there's so many hip hoppy grooves. You know, all those start and stop riffs and all that stuff. That's all hip hoppy, and it's also Black Sabbath. I mean, Black Sabbath is the grooves on Black Sabbath songs are amazing. You just have to hear them, and I don't think most people hear them, and I guess that's kind of a good thing that I'm an older person because I can pick up on that 70s groove that a lot of younger people can't pick up on, and I think honestly that's where Slam is. You just got to get the right drum beats and change it around a little bit, but it's all 70s rock, you know, just bastardized like fucking crazy.
It's definitely a New York thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it definitely comes from, I think Billy was huge into hardcore and Biohazard and shit like that. And you can hear a lot of that in the drumming and that fucking with the flams on the kicks and stuff that separated IB a little bit more in the groove department for sure.
And we never wanted, when we came out, we never wanted to do like fucking, you know, like a million blast beats and stuff like, none of us were into that. We were all into the groovy stuff, you know, all into like making people move, you know, and we were like, let's focus on that. Screw the blast beats. You know, blast beats are cool, but they got to bring you somewhere. Blast beats can't be a cornerstone of the song. It's got to be the grooves and the hooks that are the cornerstone of the song.
Agreed. A lot of happy Easter wishes. Cheers, guys. Hope you guys get to talk to your families or see them in some shape or form tomorrow. I know there's a lot of BS going on right now. Props to Andrew Parks, OG drummer of Without Remorse.
He's watching too?
Yeah, a lot of folks are watching, man.
Wow.
Well, not really. Not anymore. Let's see. Favorite Sabbath album, Chris?
I just posted this on my page. I'm going to say Volume 4. Because Wheels of Confusion is on there, and that's probably the heaviest song ever written on the planet. So, Volume 4, if I had to choose, is my favorite Sabbath song.
I'm a Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath guy myself. That's my favorite one. It has all my favorite songs on it.
It's a great album.
I think Ozzy's voice sounds the best on it. That's where we're at. I like to humanize it too, actually.
It's a good album.
Yeah.
Listen, Tony Iommi writes great riffs. Period. End of sentence.
Ken from Embludgement says, what's up? Yo, guys, check out Embludgement. They're legitimately one of the only great death metal bands on the planet, current death metal bands on the planet. Embludgement. They are phenomenal.
Yep.
Legitimately incredibly good band. Legit death metal. Good.
John Hartman is a riff master.
Good ass riffs,
Yeah,
good
fuck
ass
yeah,
drumming,
dude.
good
Fuck
ass
yeah.
vocals.
Yeah.
Good band, period. Embludgement.
I would say great band.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're fucking great. They're actually
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You're doing a cigar. A little bit left. We'll go till fucking Chris's cigar is done.
Yes, I do remember that show, Brian. It was a good show.
Steven says, Dio versus Ozzy. Well, it's tough. Ozzy, I prefer him as the singer of Sabbath, but Dio's a better singer. There's no denying it.
Yeah.
You know.
But those Ozzy albums, forget it. They're the best. Even Never Say Die and Technical Ecstasy, so fuck all you.
Cool. Chris Stewart wants to know, when are we getting the internal bleeding shirts that we just put up? When are you going to put them up?
I'll probably put them up early this week. I'm really busy, believe it or not, with work. Thank God. So as soon as I find time to do it, I'm going to put them up on the store.
Cool. That's also Chris from Arizona. He let us stay at his crib one time, and he got us so goddamn high, and he fed us so well, and the house was so nice and clean, dude.
Oh,
You and your
that's
pops are so
Kyle's friend.
fucking
Kyle's
cool
friend, right?
and so generous. So props to you, man, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
And you guys are fucking awesome out there, man. Hopefully you guys are safe and healthy and shit. Hopefully your pops is doing well.
Damn, a lot of people watching.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah, not really.
No?
Nah. Oh, no, Chris wants to know about the internal weeding shirts.
What?
Yeah, because people are petitioning for the internal weeding shirts online. We
Oh,
might
yeah?
have to make them at some point. Maybe
We'll
a
make
dozen or
'em.
so.
Yeah, we'll make them. Fuck it. I'm not a big weed guy, but this guy is, so.
I kind of, by default, turned the band into a weed band the last few years. Listen, on this last U.S. tour we played, I was given and gifted so much goddamn marijuana. It was actually it blew me
beautiful.
away. It was actually beautiful. It's touching. Over the course of 2 weeks, I was probably given almost 2 pounds of weed in 15 shows that we played. It was unbelievable. Some people gave me ounces and ounces at a time in jars.
His lungs are still recovering.
My tolerance is through the roof because of that tour. And I smoke a lot at home, but that tour fucked my life up, dude. In a good way. In a great way. What do you think of Psychroptic?
Amazing musicians. That's all I know. I can't play like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's tech shit. It's definitely like beyond what I can physically blah, 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 do, but I don't really listen to type shit, so I can't really give you a real good opinion on it. I think we've seen them live once. I don't think it was very loud. I think I wanted it to be louder. I think that's about it. That's all
It's
I got.
tight as fuck, man. Oh my God.
We should sell the old IB stickers like we used to. We are one of the best. We have one of the best logos ever. I agree. We were just talking about that before. Me and my friend Brennan. He was like, "It's just a good logo. People just like that fucking logo, man. It is good."
It's a
Thank you.
catchy name, too. I mean, when you get people come up to you, my dad died of that. It's kind of cool.
Jesus.
Hi.
All right. I feel the vibe running down. The fucking viewers are dwindling, so we're gonna fucking wrap it up here in a few minutes. This was fun as fuck, man. We didn't have to talk about coronavirus one fucking time, which is beautiful. And we've been out here for an hour. Hopefully everybody that you guys know is healthy or fucking figuring it out, and you guys aren't fucking totally out of work and broke, dude. It sucks. I mean, my fucking job got some hours cut. It stinks. Our tours all got canceled. We had 2 beautiful tours coming up that one is definitely fucked. The other one is up in the air. And that's a big part of our fucking income and a big part of our fucking year and things that we fucking build our time and bullshit around. And, but, that being said, we've actually, that's nice. we've actually got time to fucking work on some fucking new songs that are coming out really sick.
Yeah, they are.
And that's that, man. I mean, I can't wait to play, dude. I can't wait to fucking
God,
play, dude. It stinks.
I know,
Like,
it's killing me.
hopefully Steve and Kyle and Ryan can get up here the weekend of the 15th and we can fucking live stream a show from the basement for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, play fucking 15 songs or something for you guys, 10 songs for you guys. And do this with the rest of the boys for once. You know, and be way higher, you know.
I look forward to seeing all you guys on the road.
Cool as fuck,
You know?
man. Oh, fuck, dude. I love playing on the road, dude. This last U.S. tour we did out west, it was our first headliner since 2006, I believe, and neither of us were in the band on that headliner. So it was really cool for us to see any of those clubs really, you know, with our fucking name on the marquee and shit like that. It was fucking sick. L.A. was totally sold out.
Oakland was?
Oakland was fucking sold out. Denver was sold out. Dallas was sold out. It was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
So
It was a good
it was
time.
really cool that you guys are fucking coming out. We appreciate you guys. And we have a nice army of fucking real fucking serious fans that I fucking see on this shit every time. And then we have a bunch of cool new people that come to shows every time. And they join the fucking family, man. And I'm high as shit right now and I'm rambling. But this is cool, man. We're bored as fuck, dude. You know, we haven't gotten to do anything fun in like a month, just like the rest of you guys. And I live downstairs, so
Yeah.
let's fire up the old fucking Twitter machine or whatever the fuck this is. And
Whatever the fuck this is. All right, let's do like 2 more questions and we'll call it quits.
yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
What are you doing tomorrow?
We're going to work on the new song.
Oh, nice. What time?
I don't know, when you wake up.
Noon?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to my parents and eat dinner 7 feet away from them.
Yeah, so sometime in noon. I'm doing a drive-by Easter tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. I think that's at like 10 or 11.
You believe this motherfucker? Were we ever into Irate by Kyle Jordan? Sir,
Sir?
it's from 2003.
Irate was awesome. How could you not be?
Literally
into
my
that?
favorite band. Literally my favorite New York band. Even beyond IB and Suffo, they are my favorite New York band. Is Irate. I love them. Life-changing band. I put them on par with IB and Fetus and Suffo too, as far as importance.
And Metallica.
Yep, they're up there, man.
All right. there
Really
you go.
important fucking band.
Whoa, there's a fire. Ooh, look at the flames.
Ken wants to know, when will we be done with the next album? Probably not for another year, dude, at least, dude. It's going to take a long ass time. And this whole COVID thing is obviously pushing everything back that we were supposed to be touring, and we want to make up for those tours. But in the meantime, we are going to be writing some songs, and we're doing the best we can, pumping them out. And I don't like rushing shit, because I don't want to play shit that I don't like, and I don't want to record shit that I don't like, and that I'm, like, iffy on, you know?
Absolutely.
I have to really like it for me to fucking really commit to it. And there are stuff there's probably 5 or 6 things that we've written that we've completely scrapped and just started over from scratch just because I was like, it's not doing it. We're getting too convoluted. Let's start from scratch, you know? And that's where we're at with that. Holy shit. My fucking knees are toasting.
I made a big fire.
Good grief.
What does that say?
Parker, you're the man, dude. I don't know what that says. Something about... wants to Skype with us. We'll Skype with you next. We'll call in with you next time. Nah, you're the man though. If you guys need session work, drumming, dude, hit up Parker Yowell on Instagram. On Facebook. He's a really sick fucking drummer, and he's got all the fucking tools and the talent to do it at his house. If you guys need session drums and editing and all that stuff, check him out. He's really sick.
Yeah, definitely. Couple more and we're done. Cause this fire is getting hot.
It's ridiculous. Feels good.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
This is called Smooth Ambler. It's a combination.
Smooth Ambler.
It's a combination of different Virginia whiskeys. It's not bad. It's not great, but it'll do.
How much?
It's like $40 a bottle.
All right, that's worth a try.
Yes, totally worth a try.
Yeah.
Totally
Anything over
worth
that, I'd be disappointed if I didn't like it, you know?
Yeah. It's not
But 40's like worth it to try.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not,
I like that other shit you had last week. McKenna?
Oh, the McKenna's so good.
That's good. You can drink a whole bottle of that in the afternoon.
I did.
I saw you.
Well, it sounds like it. No more. One more question.
One
Let's
more
call it a
question.
night.
Let's see. Kevin wants us to come to Florida. Fuck yeah, we will, dude, as soon as we can, man. We love playing down there, dude. Played all over fucking Florida, dude, in Eternal Bleeding and my other band. And it's always pretty fun, dude. I don't think I've ever really played a shot show down there.
Yeah, Florida's good. Florida's really good. I like Florida.
Yeah.
It's definitely warmer than it is here.
Don't love the panhandle.
Fuck the panhandle.
But,
What the hell is that?
It froze. From the sheer amount of viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick asks next time we're going to play Long Island. Yeah, we were supposed to be playing
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago at AMH with Jab and a bunch of other cool bands. Bowel Erosion and somebody else neat.
I don't remember. Show got fucked. So.
But yeah, the show's fucked, and I'm not sure if it's going to get rescheduled with the same lineup or anything. But hopefully over the summer, if we're home, we'll fucking try and fucking play, dude. It's easy for us to book a show there, dude, and pack it out and fucking make a fun night of it with a couple weeks fucking promotion and notice. So I'm sure we'll play at least one more time here on Long Island before the year's over.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, May 15th, you guys want to check back in. I think we're going to fucking live stream a set from the basement. I think we're going to fucking have all the cats come down. We're going to have fucking Steve fly up from Tennessee, and Kyle and Ryan, they're going to drive in from their respective cities, and fuck it. We'll fucking mask
have a good
up.
night.
We'll fucking put our masks on.
Yeah,
And we'll fucking get in the
jam out.
basement. We'll try and stand as far away from each other as we can, and we'll fucking play some songs for you guys. We'll
Is that
fucking
Sorley? James Sorley.
Steve Worley.
Fuck the pan.
Steve's the man. Steve, get your fucking ass up here, dude. Actually, get on a plane right now. Let's just hang.
Come on, Steve.
Bring me up some fucking some hot chicken.
Hot chick?
Hot chicken
Oh, okay.
from Nashville. Nashville hot chicken is a thing.
Well, he showed us a picture.
All right. Dan's said he's doing a shot of Crown for Billy right now. Fuck yeah, dude.
Awesome, dude. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. And Ian's pumped for the Slam Dungeon live show stream. Fuck yeah, dude. We're definitely pumped too, man.
You know.
We haven't. Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right. Detroit rocks.
We're definitely pumped, man. We haven't played
Except Harpo.
in a while, man. So it'll be fun. It'll be rusty, but it'll be fun, and we're gonna have a good time. Better than fucking sitting around, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Fucking warts and all.
Yep. That's
You get
it.
to see it right from the fucking heart of the fucking Slam Dungeon. And I'm sure there'll be some fucking mistakes.
Next video, we'll give you a live tour of the Slam Dungeon too.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Maybe even my house.
That
We'll
sounds like proper fun.
Proper. All right.
All right, guys. We appreciate you guys fucking hanging out with us tonight, man. What's the website?
www.internal-bleeding.com.
Pick up some merch, dude. It's hard times for everybody, dude. We could use the fucking sales. Helps us a lot. We're supposed to be on tour right now, and it fucking set us back a ton. And that's
There's a lot of interesting educational stuff on that website too, about the history of all our albums and where the term slam came from, and stuff like that. So visit the website. It's cool. You'll enjoy it. I designed it. I built it. So it's even cooler because I did it.
Yeah, it's a cool looking website, dude. But yeah, check that out if you guys are looking for fucking IB merch. And I don't know, we'll be back, I don't know, maybe next Saturday.
Hopefully.
You know, if we're just sitting around, if we're still not allowed out of our houses,
Yeah.
we'll be here getting fucked up in the backyard. So join us.
Cheers.
See you guys.
Bye.
Peace. Huh.